He closed the heavy oak church door behind him and sang Silent Night to himself, quietly to himself and unaccompanied. He had tolled the single bell for almost an hour. He'd waited in the churchyard by gravestones, lit in a single flickering candlelight. Long enough, he reflected, that any spirits with appointments would have had time to arrive, make their complaints, and be about their business again. None had, only the snow, patient as a tax auditor, kept his tally on the stones. He picked his way between the graves, the little flame cupped like a private doubt in his palm. The wind had the manners of a parish committee, interfering, but not so boldly as to extinguish the matter altogether. He paused before the older slabs, their inscriptions softened to riddles, as if the dead had changed their minds about being understood. The names, when he could read them, were comforting the ordinary. Bakers' widows, a child who had lasted only one winter. No saints here, no fill-ins either, only the unremarkable conclusion that awaited even the most ambitious. He listened, an old habit, half expecting a revelation and finding instead the familiar creak of the weathercock and the soft impeachment of snow on wool. It would have been satisfying in a theatrical way for the darkness to offer him some celestial memorandum about hope or redemption. But the night was as uncooperative as ever. He was left with the candle, a stubbornly literal object, shedding just enough light to make the darkness credible. The church loomed behind him, a ship stranded in a white field, its windows blacked, as if embarrassed by their own piety. He thought of the hymn he had murmured, Silent Night, rendered even more so by the lack of anyone to object. If there was holiness to be found, it appeared content to remain undocumented, like a rumour in the minutes of a sleepy council meeting. He sighed, a small cloud betraying him to the cold. The bell rope had burned a line across his palms, a souvenir of his hour's sincerity. He was not sure whether he had been ringing in celebration or apology. Perhaps the distinction was merely administrative. With a final glance at the stones, rows of arguments long since adjourned, he turned back towards the door, the candle guttering, the snow still intent on its work, and the night conspicuously free of angels.